folks are usually about as happy as they make their minds up to be. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? America will never be destroyed from the outside. If we falter and lose our freedoms, it will be because we destroyed ourselves. My concern is not whether God is on our side. My greatest concern is to be on God's side, for God is always right. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me, and I didn't have the heart to let him down. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all. When I do good, I feel good. When I do bad, I feel bad. That's my religion. Those who deny freedom to others deserve it, not for themselves. Whenever I hear anyone arguing for slavery, I feel a strong impulse to see it tried on him personally. There are no bad pictures, that's just how your face looks sometimes. I am not bound to win, but I am bound to be true. I am not bound to succeed, but I am bound to live up to what light I have. You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. Character is like a tree, and reputation its shadow. The shadow is what we think it is, and the tree is the real thing. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. Tact, the ability to describe others as they see themselves. Give me 6 hours to chop down a tree, and I will spend the first 4 sharpening the axe. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. I care not for a man's religion, whose dog and cat are not the better for it. I am in favor of animal rights, as well as human rights. That is the way of a whole human being. I do not think much of a man who is not wiser today than he was yesterday. The Lord prefers common-looking people. That is why He made so many of them. It has been my experience that folks who have no vices have very few virtues. You have to do your own growing, no matter how tall your grandfather was. You cannot help people permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves. If this is coffee, please bring me some tea, but if this is tea, please bring me some coffee. It is difficult to make a man miserable while he feels worthy of himself and claims kindred to the great God who made him. I am not concerned that you have fallen. I am concerned that you arise. I don't know who my grandfather was. I am much more concerned to know what his grandson will be. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. When I get ready to talk to people, I spend 2/3 of the time thinking what they want to hear, and 1/3 thinking about what I want to say. Be with a leader when he is right, stay with him when he is still right, but leave him when he is wrong. I do the very best I know how, the very best I can, and I mean to keep on doing so until the end. No matter how much the cats fight, there always seem to be plenty of kittens. The Bible is not my book, or Christianity my profession. I could never give assent to the long, complicated statements of Christian dogma. If there is anything that links the human to the divine, it is the courage to stand by a principle when everybody else rejects it. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. The greatest fine art of the future will be the making of a comfortable living from a small piece of land. Don't interfere with anything in the Constitution. That must be maintained, for it is the only safeguard of our liberties. Let us have faith that right makes might, and in that faith let us, to the end, dare to do our duty as we understand it. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. In times like the present, men should utter nothing for which they would not willingly be responsible through time and eternity. If friendship is your weakest point, then you're the strongest person in the world. I believe the Bible is the best gift God has ever given to man. All the good from the Savior of the world is communicated to us through this book.